Here I'm going to be speaking about installing Ubuntu 18.4 as a virtual machine on Windows using VirtualBox. So let's get started. First we need to download VirtualBox. So let us download VirtualBox 6.2, which is the latest stable version of the software. So we go to Chrome and we go to virtualbox.org. There, click on download VirtualBox. It opens up a link. Depending on the platform that you're using, which is either Windows, a Mac, or Linux, click on the respective link. There it gives you the respective installer for you to save and download. I've already downloaded and installed VirtualBox, so I'm not going to be doing this again. Go to ubuntu.com. There, click on download. From there, download 18.4 LTS ISO of the Ubuntu desktop version. Save the file. I've already done this, so I'm not going to waste your time and do this again. Then, after setting up and installing VirtualBox, click on VirtualBox, open VirtualBox, set up a new system in the name of whatever you want to name your system as. I'll be naming it as Ubuntu 32. The type should be Linux and the version is an Ubuntu 64-bit version. Click on next. Depending on the amount of memory that you want to give to your OS, you configure the memory here. Ubuntu requires minimum of 2 GB memory, so you should at least give 2 GB of memory. Depending on your system, if you have memory to give, if you have more memory to spare, please give more memory so that it runs faster. I'm going to be giving 4 GB of memory, which is more than enough for it to run fast. You'll need to mount a hard disk so that it can store its files and install its files. I'll be working through the process of creating a new virtual hard disk, so that will help you out too. Click on virtual disk image. Let it be dynamically allocated. Ubuntu needs at least 10 GB of memory to run, but the recommended memory required is 20 GB. So allocate at least 20 GB. And it's done. Since it's dynamically allocated, whenever we're using it, the memory gets taken up. So we don't have to actually allocate memory. So click on start. Once you click on start, it asks for a startup disk onto the virtual machine. So we go to browse. There we search for our virtual machine from where we downloaded it. We open the virtual disk and start it up. It takes some time to start up. Alright, now the install window is opened up. So click on the language that you want to choose to install Ubuntu. I'm going to be clicking on English. Click on install Ubuntu. Now a tip to increase the speed, go to settings, in a go to system, processor, increase the amount of CPU that you've been allocated to. One CPU is the minimum and it runs very slow. You can increase it to at least half of the amount of CPUs you have, but then it should be usually less than that so that your background system, whatever you're running, doesn't stop running. I'm going to be using the English USC keyboard layout, so that's what I'm going to choose for this installation process. Click on normal installation and download updates while installing Ubuntu, and install third-party software for graphics and Wi-Fi hardware and all those things. Click on erase disk and install Ubuntu, and click on install now. I've already installed Ubuntu, so if I do this, I'm just going to be wasting my memory and your time. Alright, once the installation is done, it reboots the system and you have to log in based on the user ID and password that you've given during the installation process. Alright, that's it. So click on your username and login. The installation is done. So thank you for watching this video. Please like, share and subscribe.